If I were being honest, like a large part of the reason why I like it is because there's a lot of like emotional moments between the characters, and that's something I really enjoy.
You know what they say about floppy ears and floppy shoes? I'm gonna fuck you. Drop them. Like, could you, like, just like Goofy is just this like sexual deviant, like he's just like the nastiest.
He's the only guy who doesn't know how to wrap it, like.
Yeah, well, no, like, say he was like the comedian from like The Watchmen.
Oh,
like,
my God.
Just, like, it's just Goofy.
That's just upsetting to imagine.
And he's like, "This is the dream." Thump, thump, yo, thump. Like,
he's also Banjo Kazooie.
like, he's like taking down rioters. Like, and Mickey's like, "Where did it all go wrong? Where did it all go wrong? We were supposed to be the American dream." And Goofy's like, "We are the American dream." Thump.
Jesus Christ, Rob.
Please, somebody make The Watchmen with Disney characters. I feel like Alan Moore would probably be more okay with that than anybody else who's ever used any of his material before. Because Alan Moore, I don't know if you know this, but he's super sour and salty about all of his things.
He's a crazy person.
He is a crazy person. He is a self-proclaimed, like,
wizard.
Neo-pagan, which, nothing wrong with the neo-pagan. I'm really interested in neo-paganism, so super have no issue with that.
Is this one of the...
But he's like,
brain
worships
freeze?
like some serpent demon. Like, you know what they made fun of on Parks and Rec?
Yeah.
Like how there was like the thing
Where
that
they have like the Doomsdayers.
yeah, the
that, like,
Doomsday
have the
thing that
every year.
yeah, because there's like a serpent demon that's like going to consume the universe.
Did I miss an episode?
I don't know.
Like I must have, because I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah, Ron Swanson makes pan flutes and sells it to them because they'll
God
buy
damn it, Ron Swanson.
They rent out the park every year because it's every year. It's like the prophesized, like, oh, according to the scriptures, this is the last day of existence.
Yeah, it's also when Aziz uses all his money from his failed company to throw a big party, and they get like a lion in a cage and like a shrimp cocktail wall. Anyway, doesn't matter. So fucking Alan Moore, like.
Boy, these episodes are just all over the place.
Yeah, sorry.
We can't beat a boss. I'm just like fucking around the castle trying to find anything else to do. Running to gain experience to hopefully do better next time. Okay, this has to be one of the things. God! Where were they all?
I think you've
like I said, I
them
think
all.
You checked the parts all the way on the left, yeah?
All the way.
Yes.
Where they kind of like hook up into the left.
Yeah.
I checked those. Yeah, that's not.
All right.
it. There was more than one.
There's two. You passed one of them. You passed one of them to get back in here, into this area. Yes.
No.
Yes.
Then how did I get into this area to destroy them?
Because it was blocked off when you were coming back. You passed through one. When you were coming in.
When I was
area.
going through one of the work gates,
it was...
there was a different thing that I had destroyed
I don't
a different way.
What Rob is saying is like there was two different paths. And one path is like a shortcut reward thing.
Yeah,
to get back to the main area.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Anyway, though, fucking Alan Moore.
Okay,
this is a
I
synopsis.
know where I'm going next.
Okay, this is a synopsis of Alan Moore fucking dealing with like things. Warner Brothers wants to make my comic into a movie. By the way, these are the movies that Warner Brothers have. These are all the comics that Alan Moore has written that have been made into movies. League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, V for Vendetta, and Watchmen. But they're all like, they're fucking brilliant comics. They are amazingly good comics. But he's just like, DC's like, hey, we're gonna sell the rights to your comics so you know they can make it into a movie, and he's like, this is a pure medium. It's meant to stay in a comic, and you can't transpose it to a movie. Also, I need money.
Fuck fucking
Alan Moore, if you need money, you can get it if you sell the rights. Fine, I'm selling the rights. I think that's the story I read. I may even be completely wrong on that.
No, it sounds very Alan Moore.
It does sound very Alan Moore.
I mean, yeah, you could be wrong, but like that's one of those things where it's
let's make sure we don't rule out that possibility.
Yeah, like I could very much. I don't know. I love his writing though. I've been reading Cinema Purgatorio, and that's like a weird fucking.
Oh yeah, you let me read some of those.
Yeah, Cinema Purgatorio is like this anthology book, and it's got like him, Max Brooks, who did Zombie Survival Guide, does a fucking Civil War versus the ants. Like, do you remember the like old 50s giant ant movie?
Starship Troopers?
No, 50s.
Yeah, I know, I'm kidding.
Yeah, like old black and white.
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess the story was he wanted to remake that, and because he's like with the technology now, because back when that movie was made, they couldn't do like the third act that they wanted to, which is like, giant fucking ants like doing all sorts of crazy shit. They just didn't have the budget or any of the ability to do that. So he's like, I want to redo that. And he's like, and when I went to like Hollywood execs to like pitch it, they did like the typical Hollywood thing of like, yeah, so do they have to be ants? Like, can we change? And he's like, the movie's about, you know what? Fuck it. Alan Moore was asking me to do this comic thing. I'm going to do that. But then I decided instead of like, I'll make it my own. And instead of doing it in the 50s, like when that was, I'm going to
see. I told you.
All right. I'm going to do it in the Civil War. So.
Was that hurting or healing?
Yes.
That was hurting.
Yeah. So it's the Civil War, and it's all like actual fucking historical, like accurate. Like he's like pulling from all these archives of the Civil War, and it's just
shit.
And the Union and the Confederacy join forces in the middle of the Civil War to fight giant fucking ants. Like it's straight up Attack on Titan. Like they have no fucking like. They don't have the technology. They're still using fucking muskets and cannons and shit like that. And it's just a Civil War fought with giant ants.
Oh my god!
That's kind of baller.
Fuck?
Yeah. And then there's another one that Kieran Gillian is writing, which...
Are you fucking kidding?
Is basically if Pokemon met Mad Max. Like, it's Mad Max post-apocalypse era, like... shit, but with fucking heal yourself.
Yeah, hold on.
You's gonna die.
That's gonna happen regardless, right here. Ooh. Oh.
3 HP.
Now I'll live forever.
Yay. Oh, buddy. Throw an axe.
That actually saved me. The delay. Okay,
yeah, sorry.
I have a better idea how to approach this area.
So yeah, it's like Mad Max with Pokemon. Like you mod your Pokemon and everything like that, and then you like fucking go into like these crazy, death rings where you just have your monsters beat the fuck out of each other. And they can be your friends or they can't be your friends. That doesn't matter. And everybody uses like crazy vulgar language of like, hey, shit face. Like, and so there's like this one girl who's like, I just want to get my Pokemon back because some asshole stole it from me.
Is that gonna fucking ever... Oh my god. I can't even like try and wail on this dude.
Yeah. And she's like, some shitface fucking stole, like, my Pokemon. I'm trying to get it back. And she's got to, like, blend in. And it's all super fucking... It's a very weird series. But, yeah, Cinema Purgatorio is a good read.
Yeah, like I said, I remember you recommending that to me.
The only problem is it's expensive. It's, like, because it's an anthology book.
When you said the North and the South teaming up to
join
fight
forces,
these giant ants. That reminded me of a little history fact from the Cold War.
Yeah.
There was
about giant ants.
There was a point
Did you
when
know the
Reagan
USSR
called up whoever was in charge
Gorbachev.
Gorbachev He called up Gorbachev. He's like, hey, Gorbachev, if aliens attack, you want to team up? He's like, yes.
If alien, well, it's my favorite. Like, I can't really do a Reagan accent, but the only thing I can do, and it's the only part worth doing for me for doing Reagan, is just, well. Like, that's, if you ever need to do it, just, well, if the aliens attack, we good? Well.
And Gorbachev was like, yes, yeah, no, I'm about that. Duh.
Well.
Well.
Well. Mr.
Yeah, get over here, asshole.
Well, Mr. Gorbachev. Like, I can't.
Fuck, how did I...
Oh, also, you ever seen the movie? When's the last time you seen the movie Ants? The DreamWorks animated movie.
That's super not for children.
Yeah. Rewatched it recently. Oh man, I relate with that movie now.
Where you don't want to be a worker, you want to.
Where like it's like that movie is definitely like I don't know. I don't want to get political.
All right. Well, are we still? We're not in montage mode because Jeff's in a new area.
Son of a bitch, Jeff.
God damn it.
Okay, that can help. I wish that would heal
give
all my
you
life.
Give you some.
Oh,
Well,
Jesus
just fucking
Christ. No, it's all over.
Well, with that attitude. Well.